Aaliyah wants to know if there were any pranks on set.
Were there any pranks on set? Man, that is more of like Eric Ochoa. He's the prankster. He's the guy that would try and prank us. Oh, yeah. So basically, Wes, one of our directors, he would bring in a whole bunch of these desserts constantly because he knew I had to like stay in shape, and I would work out every single day, and he would bring boxes of desserts. Not really a full-on prank, but he would try and get me to eat them, and it was like would make it hard for me because these cupcakes that I love that he would bring every single day would tempt me every single day, and I couldn't hold back. So every day I was eating more cupcakes, and that meant I have to work out twice as hard and double up on my workouts. So he really loved watching and seeing me in agony.
That's called sabotage, my friend.
Yeah, right.
It's fine. I am very much of the school that if you work out, you can eat whatever you want.
Right.
I'm probably lying to myself on some level, but it's cool. And you're also balancing this with Shadowhunters, because that's going back into filming too.
We're filming right now, yeah.
That must be the craziest schedule, to be doing one thing and the other.
Yeah, luckily it worked out with the scheduling, and during a hiatus is when I was able to film Single by 30 in a short period of time, and then I started up Shadowhunters and doing it. Doing it has been such a great balance, because Magnus Bane is such a big character, larger than life, and Peter's even though Magnus is still, I try and ground him and keep him in a place where it still feels like he could exist in this world, even though he's in the shadow world. But Peter is, we're dealing with relationships and how can I balance my job and trying to get married and please my parents. And I think we definitely it's been really great for me to be able to have those two characters in my life at this point, just to feel like I'm not always in full makeup, but also I get the other side of just being like, very like down-to-earth real character that I really am able to play around with.
Yeah, for sure. It's Aquino, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, just wants to know if there's anything in common between Peter and Magnus. Dating is the shadow world. That's the answer.
Yeah, that is. I got asked this question, and I think there's stark differences, as you can see outside. But I mean, the biggest thing in common is that it's played by the same person. No, but I think they're both very compassionate beings. They're even their exterior might say otherwise. Magnus, he's, especially with the clothes he wears, with the makeup, he does hide behind there's a couple of layers that he doesn't show, and I think that has to do with insecurities, and same thing with Peter. I think Peter has a lot of insecurities. Even though he expresses certain things, there's a lot of things that he can't just outright say it, like, I like you and I want to take you out on a date, which is so hard for him, and I think a lot of people relate to that. Although Magnus is complete opposite in that sense. He will tell you, I want to take you out, when are we going out, and I won't quit until you say yes.
Wow, is that my problem, that I just need to find a Magnus?
Yeah, exactly.
Giola wants to know, I'm so sorry you guys, wants to know if you can tell us something about Shadowhunter Season 2, or are you under complete secrecy?
I am, because we have a lot of great storylines in store, and especially the first episode is such a shocker. We pick up where we left off after Season 1, with Jace on the ship, and we kind of continue that journey of trying to stop Valentine. But also there's all these sub-stories which are incredibly important for all the characters, that we kind of get to see what their motivations are, as far as why, outside of stopping Valentine, and then we get to find out their backgrounds and a little bit of the backstory. Specifically for me, talking about Magnus, he's so old that he's been through so much, and he's a very particular character because you always wonder like why is he the way he is? Why does he act like that? You know, why does he move like that? And we get to really tap into his mind and also his tragic life. He had a very, very tragic life that if you read the books, you know, you would know. And if you don't, then, you know, that's something we're definitely going to explore.
Have you read all of the books?
I read most of them. And the one I really, really dive deep into is Bane Chronicles, because it's about Magnus Bane. It's all the stories, short stories about his life. And to me, that really helped me capture the story because of him. And then, you know, whatever the plot's going to go, you know, it's something that I also want to discover, and I don't want to know every single thing because it might take different turns, and I want to be able to have clear vision as well.
Yeah, for sure. You're basically watching it as we're watching it.
Yeah. I think that's incredibly important. You know, if it's like any other show that adapts a book. If you know every single thing and it makes a left turn, it can be very confusing. And I'm not that smart to be able to differentiate it sometimes.
Lindsay wants to know if you have any actors that you look up to.
I have a lot. The one I really look up to, I mean, the one that is not here with us anymore is, you know, like someone like Gene Kelly, because he was a triple threat singer, dancer, actor, and just an overall performer. And I think we forget that because we have all these elements that people are good at what they do, but he's just a all-around performer. And, you know, a current one is Matt Damon. I remember watching him in Chasing Amy. He had a small role in following him and Ben Affleck, and then seeing Good Will Hunting, and then to where he's at now, it just blows my mind. And I remember watching Good Will Hunting. It was the first film that truly affected me. That wasn't Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something, you know. I was like, oh, this is what emotions are. Whoa, you know. And it was just a good coming of age story, and you know how he's played his career out is something that I would love to even follow in those footsteps and to learn from. So yeah, that's someone I definitely look up to.
Yeah, for sure. And your career has already been extremely varied. You've done a lot of TV, you've done movies, you did, oh my gosh, there's Glee, there's Crouching Tiger, there's so much. What one role like would you want to accomplish that you haven't yet?
You know, I never even thought that I would be in this business or in this industry. I thought I would just be kind of owning a business, some random business that I don't even know. I didn't even know what it would be. But you know, every role that I've taken, it almost comes about from what I've done previously. So it always comes in a way where it happens organically, and I never actually say, "Oh, I'm going to go there." You know, and that's when I've learned to just enjoy the journey, and that's what I've been doing. And you know, going from my dancing days to Glee, like I never thought I would do that. And Crouching Tiger, like I'm working with the masters, like Master Yuen Ping and Donnie Yen, and then all of a sudden, you know, I'm here on Shadowhunters with this best-selling book and this wonderful character, and then now Single by 30. It's just this genuinely grounded, real show that has so much comedy and drama and so much heart, and working with someone like the best people to collaborate with. So, you know, that question is always hard for me to answer because I wish I could say, but I feel like I would be doing myself a disservice by saying like that's what I want when something else might be lingering that would be right for me.
That makes sense. And I think we have time for one more question. Kiara wants to know, how does it feel to be an inspiration to so many people?
I love the names like Kiara.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, I'm having a hard time. Like, I'll let her take that one.
Throwing me under the wheel. Yeah. This is great.
Wait, what was the question? I'm sorry.
How does it feel to be an inspiration to so many people?
Man, it's, you know, I'm just thankful to have the opportunity to be able to just get up every day and say like I love what I do. And to be able to kind of share that joy is you know, is something that is very special to me because, you know, there's kids out there that, you know, are striving like that for to whatever they be doing, whether it be an athlete or a dancer or an actor, to me, it's just finding the joy in what you do. And, you know, it took me some time, because you start worrying about different things. You start worrying about, like, am I good enough? And what is the thing for me to focus on is just getting good. You know, I think instead of, like, am I good enough, it's like, well, yeah, there's the other part that you need to get to, that the work that you need to do. So, you know, hopefully that's how I can inspire some people to just work hard and you know, and it sounds cliche, follow your dreams, but I say enjoy the journey. That's really what it comes. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the hard work, because if you don't enjoy the hard work, then that's going to be a lot harder to get to that goal.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just such an awesome thing to remember, and, you know, the fact that you are basically living that out on all of your social platforms and everything is just really wonderful to see.
Yeah, and the fans have been great. I mean, like, the positivity is just, you know, people always say, like, there's so much negativity, which there is on social media, but, I mean, my fans in general, they've just been so positive and so great, and I'm so thankful for them, because they make me feel good doing what I do, and I just hope to continue to entertain them.
Oh, that's perfect. And one way he can do that is by checking out Single by 30.
Yeah.
Which is available on YouTube Red starting today. And be sure to follow Harry. Where can they follow you?
You can follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. It's, what's my name again? Harry Shum Jr.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am Ella Cerrone, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.